Since you was last with us, we have managed to finally win a couple of games, and now we're in contention for survival. Hello everyone, I'm Dan. Welcome to part 24 of our FM21 Sleeping Giants series with Sunderland, where we are in our third season of 5, looking to remain in the Premier League after back-to-back promotions. And if you're just joining us here today in the Premier League, we have been pretty poor this season. We haven't hit the ground running. We've been bottom pretty much, literally all season. But finally, we have a couple of victories since you was last with us. And today we're going to start off a little bit different because Watford, who are today's opponents and who are bottom of the league, have offered me a job interview. Let's have a look at this then. So here we go. Confirmation: Watford offer job interview. Very bizarre considering we're playing them in 5 days' time in an all-important relegation scrap. Of course, we don't want to jump ship anyway, but we're not allowed to. The rules are the safe. So we are going to kindly decline that interview. But I mean, we're getting recognition just for winning a couple of games. Watford must be a bit desperate. Let's show you exactly how we've been getting on since you was last with us. And we have been getting on just fine, as I mentioned. So we've only lost one defeat in the last 6, which is great. 2 wins in there. You saw the game against Newcastle where we did throw away another 2-0 lead. We then faced Wolves. This time was 1-0 down and we managed to fight back. It was Andre Green in the 48th minute to give us the point at Molineux. Wolves down there with us, but it's a good point considering we was losing, because that could have really put us in trouble. Southampton was up next away from home, and it's a fantastic victory. We seem to be doing better away from home. We're a bit just less pressure. I feel like we're going to pick up majority of our points away from home. If you have a look there, 3 straight home defeats and then 4 straight games away, and we was unbeaten. So Southampton was a win, and then Everton was a 2-2 draw. Again, we threw away a lead. We were 2-1 up literally a minute after scoring, after Andre Green scored. Ben Godfrey scored. You'll see there's a new name there on the score sheet. We'll go through the guys who we bought in on transfer deadline day shortly. But that was a good point at Everton, but disappointing we didn't hold on once again. Manchester United at home, we were so unlucky in this game. Look at that 87th minute goal from Mason Greenwood. We had our chances. We could have come out with something from it. Liam Delap just had a bit of a shocker in front of goal. I think you'll see his rating somewhere. 6.3 rating. He didn't have a good one. Few players had below par performances, but it was kind of that doesn't do it justice. The performance, we did well. We didn't deserve to lose in the last minute. In the last few minutes, we did deserve a point out of it. But then it was a huge win against Brighton at home. Finally, a victory at the Stadium of Light after a very long time. I think since November. West Ham at home was a 1-0 victory. So Brighton at home, a victory there. Was 2-0 up. Lovely goal from Elliot Embleton. He scored a fantastic goal after coming on off the bench. Courtney House scored an own goal. It was a real bad deflection. I mean, I kind of haven't seen an own goal like it. It ricocheted off 2 players, hit House and went in. And I thought with 9 minutes to go, here we go. It's going to happen again. We're going to let go of a lead. But fortunately, we were solid. We held on to a brilliant 2-1 victory over in-form Brighton. And that leaves us today with a game against Watford, who are seeking a manager and are seeking my services. Let's show them what they're missing out on by beating them today at Vicarage Road. Let's hope so anyway. Premier League standings then, it looks like this. We are currently 18th in the league. We've played a game more, granted, than Fulham, who are 1 place below us, and Wolves, who are 1 place above us. Now look how important it was getting that point. It would be on 19 and Wolves would be on 25. 23. So then we would be in a bit of trouble. We'd be 4 points behind them, and we'd be 4 points adrift to safety. So it was important to get that point at Wolves. It was a good one. But yeah, it's just a case of we've got 14 games left. 14 games left. We've given ourselves a good chance, a glimmer of hope of staying up. We're only a point outside the relegation, inside the relegation zone, if that makes sense. Point away from safety, shall we say? And it's all to play for, isn't it? I mean, I'm a little bit more optimistic than I was at the beginning of the last episode, considering we've managed to only lose 1 game in the last 6. So that's really good form for us. and hopefully we can continue that today against Watford. Transfer news then, we did bring in 2 players on transfer deadline day. One was typical, I can't pronounce it, £13.75 million. It's Hannes Delcroix, I think you pronounce that. Now he is a very good player. We're playing him currently at fullback, at left fullback. He can play there well. He's a 4-star fullback. He's got good physical attributes. Positioning is fantastic. Marking, all the defensive attributes are great. Technicals are good. Mental are good as well. He's absolutely the kind of player we needed to fill in at left back. He can also play. He's natural as well at centre back as well. So if we need him to fill him there, he can. So he is a very good signing for £13.75 million. Robin Hack was the other one from Armenia. Bielefeld, I think that's pronounced. £5.25 million. Robin Hack, good player. He plays on the wing, so he's a little bit. He plays on the wing and a number 10. We've been playing him in both. But Andre Green's hit form recently, so it's given him a little boost as well, bringing in some real serious competition on the left-hand side. But Hack has been playing in central midfield, in the attacking midfield role rather, and been playing pretty well. He's had quite a good start to Sunderland. 1 goal, 1 assist in his first 4 Premier League games for us, and 6.8 ratings. So 2 very good players we brought in there. They seem to have made a difference, especially Delcroix as well. At the back, we look a lot better defensively down that left-hand side. And we've got some good faith there. We've got Fuchs doing okay on the right back. So I think we're pretty settled now. House and Hughes have been playing pretty well at centre back the last few games. So I think finally, defensively, fingers crossed, we're starting to be a bit better. One player did leave on deadline day, and that was Josh Scowen. We was trying to sell him, but he has gone on loan to Hibs for the rest of the season. So before we get into the game then today, let's show you what's happened during the week here in the Premier League. So as you can see there on the right hand side, we dropped down to 19th, 2 points still clear of Watford. So if we lose today, we will be back to the bottom of the table, but we're still 3 points behind Fulham now. 3 points behind Fulham now because they won their game in hand. I think it was against Brighton. When was it? It was on Tuesday the 14th, Valentine's Day, and it was a 1-0 victory for them over Brighton. Watford played again, managerless Watford, and they lost 2-1 to Aston Villa at home. So that bodes well. I was waiting for the new manager effect. Caretaker manager comes in, the players start to play with a bit more freedom, but they did lose to Aston Villa. So hopefully today we can capitalise. But this is the side we have selected for today's game. It's the same side that I selected in the last couple of games, really. Because we've been playing quite well. So Butland in goal, Delcroix in. So you'll see his. This the first time you'll be seeing him. House, Hughes, and Fuchs. So it's a settled back 4 recently. Sibley as a deep line playmaker. Fulgini in there as a box-to-box midfielder. Green attacking as an inside forward. Hack in the number 10 role. You'll see him for the first time. Ojo as the inverted winger, and of course Liam Delap up top. Hopefully going to fire in some goals today and take us out of that relegation zone. So it's a big game against fellow strugglers Watford, and hopefully we can just get the 3 points today. We're going to say we owe them after what happened last match, because they beat us apparently the last 3 times we faced them. So hopefully that's enough to say, you know what, we'll get out. We could possibly get out towards out of the relegation zone. In fact, yeah, we will, because we've got a better goal difference than Fulham, and of course if we better Wolves' result, got an annoying, something just flew into my eye, which is really annoying. Typical when I'm recording. But yeah, so a chance to get out of the bottom 3, and hopefully we can do that against struggling Watford. 21 minutes gone though, no highlight, and a very poor game. 2 potential championship sides. And why is it saying add yes, there we go. That really confused me. Dylan Levitt, I've got him at Lincoln, so that really confused me why it said press him. That's because he's a good player. He's good for me for Lincoln. But I can't believe he's in the Premier League on this save and he's in League One on my other save. Maybe that's an indication of why Watford are struggling. But that was the worst half in history because there was absolutely no highlight. So I'm going to say to the boys, they're looking motivated. We had the better of the play. I'm going to say to them, what shall we say to them? We owe Watford again. Come on, boys. We owe them. Go and score goals. It's a very poor start to this. Well, first half of this game, Hack's not playing well. Green's not playing well. Delap isn't either. It might just come down to the case of one chance, and whoever takes it will go and win the game. Fulgini's ball in, cleared away. I thought there, as I was saying, the one chance and 1 goal. I thought maybe we'll get that goal right there. Ojo on the ball now. Flicks the ball in, looking for Green, and Green hits the post and wide. It was a very narrow angle for Green to score from with a header, but at least we've had an opportunity and a highlight. Watford have only had 1 shot in this game. We haven't hit the target once. 2 pretty poor sides, I guess. So we're going to make a change here. Delap is playing. Shocking. So is Andre Green as well. Hack 2. What's going on? We're going to bring Embleton on for Green. Hack can go out on the left, Embleton is capable of scoring spectacular goals. He got a spectacular winner in the last game. And maybe as well, the midfielders are doing okay. Del Croix isn't having a good one as well. Typical, all the new boys are not having good games today. Liam Delap, we will give him another 10 minutes or so, and then we might bring on, or we will bring on Ennis, because Delap isn't playing well today. So we're going to encourage the boys once again. Come on, lads. Fulgini's ball in. Looking for Hughes. It's headed, but Dahlberg saves. And that was a good opportunity for us again. Probably should have not hit that straight at the keeper. But this is a good chance for Watford now. Mallon's through. Mallon's striking. That's a very poor finish. He should have scored. And that should have been 1-0 to Watford, although we should have been 1-0 up just before that. The lap is going to come off. We are going to chuck on Niall Ennis. I'm tempted to go 2 up top, you know. I'm very tempted to go 2 up top, not 4-3-3. Where's our 4-4-2? There it is. Embleton's just come on. Who would come off, though? Sibley and Fulgini are knackered. So maybe we'd bring off Embleton. And then... what would we do here? Embleton could be a box-to-box midfielder, deep line playmaker for Fulgini on a defensive mode. I think Hack needs to be an attacking inverted winger, and maybe a supportive inverted winger for Ojo, so he's not committing forward all the time. So the idea there, Hack more attacking. We've got Fulgini will be sitting back covering for him a little bit, so that should be good. And we are going to change these back to full-backs rather than wing-backs. I feel like that works a little bit better as full-backs. Just made that tweak and we seem a bit better defensively. In fact, we're going to have him as an attacking full-back and then overlapping Ojo. So I think this works at the minute. We are, of course, going to bring on Ennis for Sibley. So we've got 2 strikers up there now. Hopefully, we can, go out and make the most of having 2 strikers up there. So 9 minutes remaining, 0-0 here at Vicarage Road. We're going to encourage the boys once again. Dahlberg goes long. It's flicked on here. It's a good chance for Watford if they can capitalise. Hughes goes flying in on the yellow card. We don't need him being sent off. Mallon, I've got a bad feeling about this. Campbell's in. And is that a penalty? Has he given a penalty? Campbell didn't go down. This is going to be a penalty. And Campbell's limping now for all of a sudden, and they've given a penalty. Oh my word, they've given a penalty. It just really didn't look like a penalty from here. Oh, and he's missed it. Well, I think that's justice. Because that was not a penalty for me. Right, come on, boys. 88th minute. Let's go and score now. It'll be hilarious. Fulgini's ball. House flicks it on, and Ennis is there. And that's a huge goal for Sunderland. 88th minute. And just as... What a final few minutes. Watford got a penalty that never was. They missed it. We go up the other end. Fulgini's ball. House flicks on. And Ennis, who we brought on, the super sub, has made it 1-0 to Sunderland. That could be a huge goal for the hunt for survival. There's still 2 minutes remaining though, and I'm really worried. Come on, blow the whistle, and we have. What a win that is over Watford. And it was a very tight game, so it's a bit of a snatch and grab, isn't it? But we'll take it all day long. Well done, lads. Fantastic win. Never a penalty. They missed it. I feel like justice was served there, and we've gone on to win the game, to win a third game in 7 games, which isn't bad at all. So as it stands, we've jumped up to 18th. We're a point behind Fulham, of course, who won their game the other day, and they drew today at home to Southampton. That was a good result for us, because that keeps both of them in contention or in touching distance for us. Because now all of a sudden, if we win our next game and everyone loses, we could be up to 15th. Not getting ahead of myself. We're not looking that far at the table. But things are certainly looking better for us now. We're 5 points clear of Watford, who are bottom, and I thought we'd be rock bottom, to be honest with us. So I think that's a good result. Let's head across to the schedule and see when you'll come back. What a good few weeks it has been for us. It's a shame we lost to Manchester United so late. Imagine we got the point now and we'd have been unbeaten in 7. It would have been wonderful. So what we'll do now then, who's coming up? Who are down there with us? We've actually got Fulham in 2 games' time. That is a massive game. We won't show... No, we won't show you that. It's too close. We need it to just roll along nicely, doesn't it, the series? That's what we need to happen. Burnley, are they down there? Norwich are not down there anymore. West Ham are not down there anymore. I think we're not going to be playing anyone around us. What we'll do, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You've seen Norwich. You've seen Burnley, maybe. Maybe Burnley is the good one. I don't think you did see the Burnley game. We'll come back for Burnley, I think. Burnley or West Ham. We'll come back for one of these. We'll see how it goes. Probably the Burnley game because it's at home. And hopefully we can pick up a few more points. But we've got some tough games. Tottenham away, Arsenal away in there as well. Man City at home, Leicester away. Fulham is a key game in there. If only that was a few games later, because I'd bring you back for that one. But I think it is far too soon to show you that. So guys, if you did enjoy that video, please leave a like on there for me. Next video will be out on Wednesday. And it's been a good couple of episodes now for us. Hopefully we can continue to push on. If you did If you haven't done yet, follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/ReesyFC. That's because you get all the updates there. If I'm not going to be uploading a video for whatever reason, but I am back to my usual schedule as I mentioned in Friday's video, so expect another video on Wednesday and Friday this week. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time here on Reesy FC. Bye bye.